Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
Beth getting crazy before the show even started.
I am. I'm opening cans.
I'm Tracy Smith.
I'm Beth Venus.
And we are
Girls Talk Rock. Welcome, welcome. We are so into October right now.
We're pumped about
October. And, you know, for those of you who are really just getting into the fall season, hello, get out. Have you been to a Target? Have you been outside? Have you seen all the Festivus, all the wonderful, wonderful orange and black and scary and wonderful? It's Halloween time.
Yeah.
It's Halloween time.
It is.
Hey, and today we're celebrating something super cool. So everybody tune in because this is not just about y'all playing your guitars and doing your thing. No, this is all about the zombie outbreak.
Zombiefest.
Long Beach is Zombiefest. We're really excited to share with you today. With 3 days, 6 hours, 58 minutes, and 32 seconds away is the beginning of the Long Beach Zombiefest, October 14th through 16th this year. Join hordes of rotting revelers for Long Beach's annual zombie outbreak, a 3-day invasion. I think it's so cool. Undead music, guts, blood, horror.
Brain-eating contest.
A brain-eating contest. We have so much to talk about. And for our music listeners, which is really what this is about, lots of bands, too.
Lots
Crazy,
of bands. Music.
Tons of music going on.
Music.
And we have with us for our first segment one of the coordinators, directors, head honchos, mega planners of this super cool event.
So, yes, now my name is Tracy, but her name is also Tracy Wintory.
Tracy.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Welcome.
We're doing awesome, as you can tell.
So you're just 3 days off from the beginning of 3 days, 6 hours, 57 minutes, and now 30 seconds off from your beginning of the zombie outbreak. What is happening in your office today? What's happening today?
She's like, don't ask.
Well, we're trying to stay alive as long as possible before we become undead.
Perfect.
You know, for those of you listening, if you go to longbeachzombiefest.com, you can follow along with us with some of the conversation and what we're talking about, because this is, we've been to Kaboo.
Yeah, we visited Kaboo.
And we did that whole thing.
For 3 days.
As amaze balls.
Totally.
And then I was lucky I got to go to Cross for a little bit and check out.
Yeah, Cross.
That 21 to 31
DJs.
thing. DJ. Uncha. That was pretty interesting. And awesome in some ways.
Totally.
Lee was awesome.
Yes, Lee K.
Lee K was
Shout
awesome.
out.
But this event is really multidimensional.
Totally.
And, you know, we introduced Tracy to share with us. It's about music. It's about thriller workshops. It's about ultimate rock shows and side shows and photo booths. What should, if you're coming to the Zombie Fest for the first time, Tracy, guest Tracy.
Yes, guest Tracy.
What should they be most excited to and get to right away before the lines get too long?
Gosh, that's a hard question because, I mean, there's just everything is, you know, I would say stop by the cinema makeup zonification zone where they can get free makeup if they haven't already done their own makeup. It's free, and they're even going to be doing prosthetic applied face makeup for an extra $60, but that's the professional movie or type of prosthetic.
So if you want to be the real deal, stop by that booth first, because there's going to be people waiting in line, I'm sure, just to get made up just for the 3-day festival.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that washes off easily.
Yeah, it's a zombification zone.
Yes.
So you have free for attendees the zombification zone, and then if they want to upgrade and do like the prosthetics and all that stuff, there's a little fee they can pay to really get cuckoo with the cinema makeup school. Yeah.
Right. If they really would just want to go full out and just allow them to just have that one moment of just, you know, being carefree.
Gosh, that's one of my favorite shows on
The Walking Dead.
On reality TV.
That too.
As I cough. You know, one of my favorite programs was the makeup show where they had...
yes, where people would compete to do the
and
makeup.
It was always like zombies and stuff like that.
Yes.
So their instructors at this place are Emmy and Academy Award winning makeup artists. You check out the Cinema Makeup School. That's who's going to be there with you guys, which just sounds over the top. Nobody else does stuff like this. And they're at cinemamakeup.com. But I'm looking at one of your pictures actually online right now, and this just looks like wonderfully wretched.
Yeah, totally.
To really give you a dead look. So do people, when they show up at this, Tracy, do they not only get made up, but then they really start to act and behave like the undead? Like, what is the crowd like?
The crowd is actually, you'd be surprised that zombies are really friendly. Cool. I mean, if you really look at The Walking Dead, they don't really attack each other, right? They kind of attack the live.
There it is. I like it.
They are really a friendly group of people.
Yeah, so if somebody bumps into you, you're going to be like, excuse me, right?
I like that, come dead or alive. I might be more scared to go looking alive.
Alive, yeah.
Because then the zombies
will want to eat you.
come on.
Dude, hey, did the people that look alive get a shotgun to carry around with them? I'm just kidding.
A paintball
Well,
gun.
it depends. If you're in the photo booth, we've had people in the photo booth where we've had a gentleman, literally put his head in his shirt, and his wife took the chainsaw, and he had the fake head, and it literally looked like she cut his head off. There was
Awesome.
blood on the backdrop already. And so it was a pretty phenomenal shot.
Awesome. See, now that's what you guys can expect if you are a fan or you're a guest of this event. And we just want to talk about all of it. So, Tracy, tell us the highlight you think, what is going to be the highlight of this whole weekend, or give us all the highlights.
Well, highlight musically and highlight...
well, both. I mean, what to expect.
Yeah, Tracy, what are you most excited about?
Oh, gosh, the whole thing. I would say musically, as far as that goes, each day is actually categorized in certain genres. So, Friday night, you got the metal, you got the punk, you got the rock. And they're bringing in a phenomenal show. They got some extra, grinders and sparks and fire. So it's just not a standard just rock show. It's going to be a really spectacular show. And they're really going all out. And the way we have the bands, back to back to back, it's the ultimate show as far as the music of that genre goes. And then on Saturday night, we have Dead Man's Party Oingo Boingo team. That's a party. So it's like, you can't go wrong with that band.
And I think we've got Rob in our next segment talking.
Yeah, Rob.
And I want everybody to know, so I know music-wise at this event that you guys have only a few tributes, and then you have a lot of original bands. Is that the direction you guys were going, or was it all kinds of different mix? Like, is it other covers?
We're trying to get an overall nice group of bands. Like Monte Revolta, he's really known for, the People Are Strange, and he has this huge spectacular thing that he does at Monstapalooza. So he's coming full out with fog machines, pallbearers with the coffin. I mean, he's really doing a show right before the walk, and then he's going to go and lead the walk.
Awesome.
On Saturday night.
Jeez Louise, so cool. And anybody...
And then we got Michael Jackson, the Michael Jackson tribute artist, where, people just, literally, you'll see every camera go up.
Right. I bet.
They just,
it's so
fun.
It's like
a film USA situation.
Who's bad? Who's bad? And they're going to be doing the Thriller. Now, can someone like, let's just say Tracy and me, who do not have extensive dance backgrounds... Tracy,
no, I don't dance.
Bethy don't dance.
I don't dance
well either. But we try.
We try.
We like to have some fun.
I look like Carlton.
So are we even welcome to do? Is someone are people's like a Bethy and Tracy like invited to be part of this Thriller? Flash.
Well, absolutely. Everyone's invited to be part of the Thriller Flash Mob, and there's workshops going on all day from 2 to 4. If you really want to tone in your skills, or you can just wing it on the Flash Mob. But it performs at the main stage and on the walk. This Flash Mob will physically go on the walk and perform.
Oh, it's so cool.
Awesome. Well, tell us about some of the other stuff you're excited about, because we want to hear about all of it.
So Sunday we also have it's cosplay. So we have cosplay coming up, with the zombie prom. They got like a 12-foot LED transformer. They got this special guest, which is Fanboy Brennan, which is Beetlejuice. They're really bringing out a strong show, and that's from 6 to 10, so that's a straight party.
What
nice.
dance music. Club cosplay, that is something that's really gotten a lot of attention in recent years. And I can't imagine that you're your draw for this is going to be massive because this kind of combines your live music and your club music. You guys are a little covering a bit of everything.
But while you're dressed up, right?
You're dressed up. You're having a good time. Tell us about the age range at this event. Like, are you guys keeping it 21 and up, or is it all ages? Is it family friendly? What can we tell our listeners about that?
It's all ages, family friendly. We've seen infants, literally infants, maybe, I don't know, maybe a month or 2 months old, and sometimes parents will put a little blood on their forehead and, they're a zombie. But
nice.
Yeah, we've seen it. We have kids contests. Kids have their brain eating contest, but it is actually cupcakes.
I love it.
They take it seriously when they eat it. The adults have real brains, tongues, and so forth that they have to eat in order to win.
Wow.
So cool. Well, I'm looking at your schedule for Friday night, and you guys have one of our favorite tributes playing at 9 o'clock, and that's Slaves Against the Machine.
Totally. They're very good friends of ours.
They're Premier Rage Against the Machine tribute, and not much gets...
Michael Tadeo shout out.
Not much gets me excited. It takes a lot. And I'm just saying it out loud.
Nobody does a better job than he does. We had him on the show a couple weeks back, and he was just such a great guest, and we couldn't say enough good about him.
That
Seriously.
is a high-energy show. I can't encourage everybody enough to make it over to the stage for that. And then I love the name of this band, Scum Love. Scum Love with a K.
They just went national.
Yeah, and they're in your face.
They're
like
awesome.
Punk. They're kind of a post-punk vibe. So they're this is really kind of on the edge, cutting edge.
Yeah,
stuff.
and you're
So
putting
this
out all the stops too.
Slant is going to be there, Fused by Defiance. We've got a few bands that are really on the edge of where you're going to see them doing kind of bigger, better things on TV and radio and across the country, and to be able to catch them now.
Yeah.
Right there at Zombiefest is a huge
And so
treat.
we were asking off air, once you pay the entrance fee, you're going to be able to get in and access all of this. But you did mention there's like 2 or 3 things with an extra charge. Why don't you tell us about that?
Yes, the Haunted Maze has an extra charge. It's like a $4 charge. I mean,
nothing.
The charges are very minimal. There's the escape room that has an $8 charge. It's a mad scientist that is loose, literally in this bus. And if you want to see the trailer on that, just go to the website. It scares me enough not to go in there.
I say I'm already scared. I don't like people chasing me, but it sounds so fun.
Yeah, all of it sounds fun, and that's why we are excited to be press at this event, where we're going to be able to cover it for everyone that can't make it. But we're telling everybody that you must buy your ticket and get out for Zombiefest. Seriously,
there now while you can. We actually have
Long Beach.
We have some tickets.
Yes,
for our Girls Talk Rock VIPs.
We actually do.
And we've been telling everybody for the past couple of weeks, you need to message us. And today is the day that we were taking those messages. Message us on our wonderful Facebook.
Our Facebook page,
Girls Talk Rock Facebook. Message us and tell us why you deserve a 2-pack for you and your favorite person to go to Zombiefest for 3
Totally.
days. It's good for all 3 days, guys.
No way.
So, you know what? Give it a go. Send us, maybe send us a picture too, because, that might tip me over. What do you think, Tracy?
I don't know.
I like pictures.
Yeah, we do.
But if you don't submit to us and you're like, heck, I'm looking for something awesome and fun, and if your family wants to go, you can bring your family, or if you want to have a sexy, hot, awesome date, go take your date and go do that.
That's right.
This is kind of for everybody. It's very reasonably priced, and I can't tell you how this is not your $300 day ticket, and it's really family friendly for everybody to get out there and get some tickets now.
Totally.
Are you guys? I'm thinking. You guys have separate tickets for separate days, and then you have tickets for all 3 days. Is that correct?
Yes, you can buy a 1-day pass, 2-day pass, 3-day pass. So we make it really easy, and kids 12 and under are free.
Oh,
wow! Hear that?
Okay.
So if you're an adult and you want to take your family someplace to have a lot of fun and just be a part of all of it, you buy a ticket as an adult, 12 and under, free. Did you hear that? Oh my God. I can't believe it.
Well, we're really, you know what? It's one of those things. If you live in Southern California, this is why you live in Southern California.
Totally.
To go see live music. Hey, Tracy, Tell us about some of the sponsors that are endorsing this event and part of your event, making it all that much better. We want to give them a little shout out and who you guys have been working with to make this event what it's going to be.
Well, we have, we have some like Real Guys that, they're a sponsor of the event where they're coming in and they're facilitating the Walking Dead interactive experience, which we'll talk about later. We have Yelp doing a shout out, for us. And then we also have a lot of our sponsors are actually sponsors for our contest. So our contests have elaborate prizes. For instance, you get a $120 gift card for Maze Room.
Wow.
Nice.
You get some, tickets to Dead Zone.
Fun stuff.
Resident Evil. Yeah, Resident Evil is sponsored by Screen Gems Studios, which is doing a contest just for Resident Evil where you get a $100 gift card, plus you get movie tickets to go see Resident Evil. And then we also have Underworld, and we also have Tyler Perry's Boo. Those are all being sponsored in the contest, as well as, authors and so forth like that are having all this.
You've got Batcave Nightclub and Real Guys and just some really great endorsements and Zombie Patrol. Which,
looks like Yelp and Lyft and all kinds of people. Corona Light.
They're all getting on board. And so this is part of the prize packages you guys have for some of these costume, contests. What kind of categories do you guys have for your costume contests?
We have a brain eating contest for adults and kids. And then we have the costume contest, which is for adults, groups, and kids. And then we have the Resident Evil costume contest. We have a cosplay contest. We have also a Walking Dead Celebrate Season 7 contest. And so it's kind of exciting. We have a Zombie Watusi dance contest. You can actually learn to do the Zombie Watusi, and the one that actually gets it down gets an award there, too. And, as far as like with Batcave, they're doing a whole thing over there, too. So they're having a whole lounge, so we're giving them an area.
Oh, I like
bringing
lounge.
in personalities from Monsterpalooza, comic book writers, artists. They have the Umbrella Corp that's going to be on site with the, cool props. Well, I'll leave that as a secret.
I love it.
And we are down to the last 6 seconds of this segment. We just want to say go to Zombiefest.
Go to LongBeachZombiefest.com. We're going to come back after the commercials.
Yes.
We're going to hopefully keep talking to Tracy, and we've got Rob from
Rob's coming
Dead
up.
Man's Party.
No, really?
Yeah.
What?
So cool.
Dead Man's Party.
Stay close. There's more to come.
Thank you so much, Tracy. So we'll be back in 3 minutes. Thank you, Enter Talk Radio. We are Girls Talk Rock.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Make this your vinyl night. I'm John J.R. Robinson, and every week, music creation comes alive through stories, experiences, and sounds when vinyl records filled our hearts and minds. My friends and I share our tips and techniques used in creation of iconic tracks for recording artists such as Michael Jackson, Eric Clapton, Quincy Jones, and Steve Winwood, to name a few. Vinyl has emerged hot, and the soul of vinyl defines art and passion which burns deepest at night. Tune in every Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on Intertalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.
Hey, it's Tracy Smith
And Beth Venus
of Girls Talk Rock right here on the Enter Talk Radio Network.
every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, Beth, they know that, but we want you to know that the industry pro's choice is Silver Tiger Production.
STP is a full-service production agency offering sound, lighting, installations, talent buying, staffing, backline equipment rental, and sales. Kapow!
It's everything in the entertainment performance industry. It's all at
It's all that.
SilverTigerProduction.com.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
I am Tracy Smith.
I'm Beth Venus.
And we are Girls Talk Rock. And we are here today because we are so excited. Seriously. So excited. We still have Tracy on the line. We're going to be talking more to her. But we are now bringing Rob.
Oh,
Tell us who he is.
I just want to say, when we had the last segment, I said there was one tribute that really got me like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Totally.
And that was...
Yes, Dead Man's Party.
Well, no, the other one.
What?
My Rage Against the Machine, the Slaves Against the
Oh,
Machine.
yeah, Slaves Against the Machine,
And
that's
the
right.
only other band that I've talked about as much over all the years, and how many tributes has Groove Kitty worked with?
A lot.
I'm going to say probably
200, 300?
Yeah, a lot. And this is the other one that gets me really excited. I always say good things about, and that is Dead Man's Party. Yeah. Rob Alfazy, how you doing?
Rob.
I'm good. Thank you so much for the flattery.
Calling from
Fun
Orange
working.
County. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you calling from your studio in Orange County?
I actually am.
Yep, I know you
Awesome.
guys are working hard over there, and you are booked as a headliner on Saturday night for the Long Beach Zombiefest. It's a perfect night and a perfect place for Dead Man's Party. Tell us what we can anticipate with Dead Man's Party on Saturday night. Anything special, or you guys have a cool set up, or what you do? Are you going deep into the B sides, or are you guys going crazy hits? What are you doing?
A little bit of both. Not too deep in the B, but we've got a few Mystic Nights for the people who actually followed Boingo for a while. We've got a couple songs we're pulling out from the Mystic Nights days. And basically, because it's an hour, 45 minutes to 2 hour set, we took our Halloween set, which is a 3 hour set, and stripped it down. So basically, we're giving you the best stuff, the meat of our Halloween set. And then, we're going to be back at the Gas Lamp in Long Beach a couple weeks later on the 29th. And we'll be giving the full 3 hour set for that show.
Ooh, and that's
but a lot
Saturday,
of great songs. It's a really fun, kind of mostly charging it kind of set, high energy. We're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's uber high energy.
Awesome.
Uber high energy.
Can't wait.
And how many people are in your, what do you guys have? Are you a 6-piece? You guys
We're an 8-piece.
You're an 8-piece.
What?
Yeah,
it's a big band.
So you're bringing it all
it's
out.
a big band.
Yeah, you're
It's a
bringing it all
nightmare.
out. Right on.
Well,
it's a nightmare. I love it.
It's like, that works perfectly. But
No doubt.
I ask about that with the 8-piece because a lot of bands will play with their 6 or their 8 or their 5 or what they're doing. But every time I've ever seen Dead Man's Party, I've just been like, oh, pinch me. Such a happy day. And just really good warm fuzzies. Those of you out there, and there's a lot of musicians who are our listeners who are like, oh, tribute. Because they're all, you know what? I'm like, shut up. Wait till you go and see the
it's not really even
level.
a tribute. It's like the original.
It's so
It's so
yummy.
the original.
Well, thanks. Well, we do our best.
Well, and you've got a lot of live activity going on. You've got a lot of vocals and a lot of instrumentals going on to create that sound.
Well, you got it. They were such an amazing band, right? If you don't do it right, don't do it. That's kind of the way we look at it.
Right.
Well, and you guys have been doing it you've really got this act, and this is a talented group of people creating a really strong product.
So, Tracy, tell us, how excited are you to have Dead Man's Party at your event, which is Zombiefest?
Well, I'm really excited. I plan on being at the stage.
Awesome.
Well, and I know you have some surprises coming up during some of these shows. So tell us about some of the three-dimensional activities going on. You guys have the live show going on, and then everybody, you got people dressed up, which you're going to have a zombie crowd, Rob. I mean, is that going to be weird to play to a zombie
crowd?
That's the way I see everybody anyhow. It's all good.
Right on.
Perfect. That's going to be a picture to put
I'll bet your teacher told you when you were in school and you were young, if you really get nervous on stage when you're doing your theater performance, all you got to do is pretend like everybody in the audience is a zombie, right?
Yeah.
Well, they said naked, I said zombie.
Right, that's what I was
whatever
saying.
works, you got to customize it for your own.
Awesome.
Well, part of that is, that this is a dedicated kind of, a Halloween fest in a way. And
right.
you guys, I know you guys play up and down. You guys are actually down by us the night before here at the Belly Up.
The Belly Up, yeah.
In Solana Beach. You guys will be there October 28th. For our San Diego listeners, make sure you get over there. It might already be sold out, but if it is not, make sure you get over there.
Well, and if it is sold out, we got the next best thing, because you're going to be able to go to Zombiefest and experience all of that and experience Oingo Boingo. Oh, sorry, Dead Man's Party.
Well, it's
the music of
one of those things I like.
Yeah.
So I just love the high bouncing around, goofing around, high energy events. And you guys take yourself very seriously by playing it correctly and right and wonderful without being dicks, really.
Right.
Well, we try to have fun doing it, I mean, we take the music seriously. We don't take ourselves seriously. I think that's the point of Dead Man's Party.
Absolutely. And I think that's what I was really, that transcends.
We hate rock stars that act like rock stars. We like rock stars that are totally mellow, down to earth.
Yeah, I think that's
killer performers, musicians.
What's drawn us to you guys over the years. So, I want to let our audience know that you guys definitely get out to the Long Beach Zombie Fest on the 15th. You guys are also at M15 on October 22 out in Corona, out in Belly Up, which is down here in San Diego, one of our only North County venues in San Diego, Belly Up in Solana Beach.
One of the
That's
best,
going to be a Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Great night. You guys are at Gaslamp on October 29 in Long Beach, back in Long Beach for the Saturday before Halloween.
You guys are busy.
And
we are busy.
Wow. This time of year. This is like but you guys have some really interesting, tell us about some of the instrumentals you use in your 8-piece. You guys have some instruments that are really unique to your tribute. Tell us about.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, the most unique and interesting is one that was actually built by Danny Elfman and Leon Schneiderman of Oingo Boingo. And debatably, Leon told me that he and Danny built it, and I've also heard that Leon actually did the work and Danny was there. But either way, and it's an African xylophone called a balafone, and they performed with two of them, just a few songs here and there, and we usually play the one song with it, which is Gray Matter, but sometimes we throw in a song called Cry Lavato, so we'll actually be doing that this weekend as well. So we're using it for two songs this weekend.
Very cool.
Now, will you guys be zombied out, Dead Man's Party, or will you be the regular look that you guys are, the band?
Yeah, that's kind of our costume, right? Is we emulate the band. So we've talked about it, and every now and then one of the guys will throw a curveball at me and show up in makeup, but as far as I know, we're all going to just come and do the Oingo Boingo thing.
I think it would be interesting if the whole band dressed up as zombies, because how often can you see a zombie band that's playing a tribute to one of the best bands ever?
Or they could be like
the Zombie Fest.
when they died, like a slit throat.
Exactly.
Like they're not a zombie yet, but they know they're going down, right?
I did Zombie Elfman one year, but the makeup just ended up getting nasty, and I sweat too much.
Melts off. Oh, you sound like me. That's something I would say.
No, that's so Groove Kitty,
That's
Bethy.
so Groove Kitty. Yeah, they're like, why don't you wear more makeup? And I'm like, you know what? Because it'll melt off my face. Bethy's
the bustier works just fine for her.
It's one of those things where I think you guys just have a great show, and that'll be costume enough. Everybody's going to enjoy it. Tracy, are you going to be in full makeup, or are you going to be in administrative, work garb? Yes.
Well, I'm going to try to be in full makeup.
There you go.
And costume.
Because we're going to see if we can just find you without. We're like, maybe the people who aren't dressed up just didn't make it over to the tent, right?
Yeah, right.
Are the ones working.
Or the working people, yeah.
Are the ones.
Or the hunted.
Are the hunted.
There you go.
Now, are you guys staying for I know you guys have shows, literally the day before and the day after, but that day, are you guys hanging out and checking out some of the zombie infection outbreak, Rob?
Some of us will be. We're some of the guys have to work earlier in the day. A couple of guys teach and stuff, and a couple of guys have other gigs. But a few of those definitely will be showing up early and, trying to take in as much as we can. And then after the show, we also we're all heading over to the Gas Lamp over, down the street there.
Yeah.
Where we're going to be on the 29th. But we're going to have like a little after party meet and greet kind of deal for anybody who wants to just come hang out and have a beer.
Oh my God, you heard it here first on Girls Talk Rock.
That's what we want to know.
That's exclusive stuff right there.
Get over and get a picture with the band of Dead Man's Party. Hang out and just meet some cool people who, Rob, you run a studio there in Orange County. What's the name of your studio?
Stage one.
Stage
we
one.
Rehearsal rooms, and we got a really nice recording studio in here. Do a lot of audio and video stuff, and I've been doing it. I've been doing this actually longer than Dead Man's Party, which I've been doing Dead Man's Party 16 years now. So.
Wow.
We're living parallel lives, Robin.
I can say that this sounds exactly like Beth's life.
I know. But I want to give Stage One a call out. So if you live in Orange County and you're looking for, a great place to record, or do you guys do rehearsals as well?
We got 5 really nice rehearsal rooms.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Make sure, not only you're working with somebody who has a great studio, but you're working with someone who knows what you need, because you're a performer and musician as well.
Knows the business.
Not just a guy behind the board.
Right.
Very, very cool over there. Does anybody in the band work with you over at Studio One, or are they like, keep me away from that kind of work? When I'm not.
Yeah, the smart ones stay as far away from me and my work day as possible, which is, none of the band does, actually. I've had a couple of them that have worked here in the past, but nobody that currently is in the band has ever worked here. But we rehearse here, of course. It's the best rehearsal studio that we know of, so this is where we practice.
You guys are right in the Lake Forest area, right? You guys are like Lake Forest area?
Yeah, we're right off of, just off of Lake Forest Drive, but from the freeway, you exit Lake Forest, and we're just on the west side of the freeway, back in an industrial area.
I went to El Toro High School. I know that area like the back of my hand. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's our home base. And my husband, of course, went to Dana Hills High School. I think you guys, although like 800 people at a time graduated at these schools back then.
Yeah, but he went to school with you.
We kind of knew each other. We had paths that crossed.
He's a super geek, so I don't know if I never.
And he's a super great guitar player, by the way. So
yeah, I remember.
He's a super geek. He's going to be a super dead geek.
He's going to be a zombie geek
this weekend. Just kind of one of those things. Now with Dead Man's Party, and this is like a really big time of year for you. Are you guys already plotting for next October? Is that already in the books, or does that happen like in January for you, or are people already landing you?
Planned pretty far ahead. We definitely already no contracts, but definitely have already talked dates.
Everybody wants you.
A couple of venues. Well, and we have, we're big on loyalty to both, the musicians, to people involved, but to the venues too. The venues that, have really supported us and treated us right. We try to give them priority, even if we get, financially better offers somewhere else. We like the family vibe,
See,
so we do want to tell everybody that if you want to hire Dead Man's Party for any reason, you can go to their website, deadmansparty.com, and you can shoot them over a link. Talk to Rob, talk to whoever you think you need to talk to over there at Dead Man's Party.
Site.
Yeah, you do. I mean, the graphics are great, and everything's
and
set
Tracy,
up fine.
is this your when you discovered them? Were you like, oh my gosh, this is my headliner for the Saturday night. This is how it's going down.
And next year.
Well, Dead Man's Party, I want to go back to a tribute band. That's a nostalgic Halloween, band.
Yeah,
Dead Man's Party song is just,
I like them for Halloween, but I like them for Christmas parties, corporate events. If I walked into a casino and saw you guys there, I would like plant myself in that area. I'd be like,
those are fun shows.
All right, just plant me right in there because that's just a great show. And putting that out there for everybody. We've got a few wonderful, wonderful tributes that we work with out here and regionally and nationally. And do you guys ever like hit the road and go to Vegas, Rob, and just go, gosh, we got to go to the party towns, or do you like staying in California or in the semi-regional area?
We generally stay local just because, hey, guys, it's hard to travel. And, the tribute thing doesn't pay that well that we tour. And Boingo is such a Southern California thing. Yeah. So Vegas, oddly enough, we haven't. But we have started playing up north a little bit. San Francisco, we played for our first time this year. We're going to be back at the Great American Music Hall on January 21st and the Ritz in San Jose on the 20th. And we played Arizona for the first time this year. We're hoping to get back there sometime soon.
I like it. Zonies. Yeah. Zonies getting a taste of the Dead Man's Party.
No doubt.
I always ask because now that I know this, I'm going to be like throwing stuff your way. I'm going to be like, I want to put them somewhere.
No doubt.
Nice.
I'm going to want Groove Kitty to open.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Since they've already opened for you a bunch of times.
I know. We just, you know what? We have so many weird bands that we were like, hey, y'all remember us? Oh, just, you guys supported. We don't know who you are. But we always have fun going over and checking everybody out. But it really raises the bar to check out some of these bands. To our musicians out there, this is a band you definitely want to go check out if you think it's really an easy thing to be in a tribute or even cover. But this is a tribute
totally not.
Location.
Not when you do it right.
Great band to see what it takes and just the standard that you have to have a successful tribute.
That's right.
And be working. So it kind of makes a difference. Tracy, what are some of the original bands that you're most looking forward to, the indies that are, like you said, on the cutting edge and have just gone national? What are you most excited about seeing with them?
Well, we're just wanting to see them really, shine. We got Slant on Friday that, and Scum Love just went national. So those are two bands that are really stepping it up. But, Fuse by Defiance is not, anything to, not take a second look at either. So, it's just kind of really allowing all the musical talent to really shine within their genres.
Awesome.
Well, I love the name Scum Love. And right, Rob? I mean, does that just kind of roll
Rob,
off
tell
the
us
tongue?
who you're excited about seeing, if anybody at all, if you're going to check anybody out there specifically that you've heard about.
Well, what's really cool is that the Michael Jackson guys are doing the thing before us, and I've actually seen them before. They're just such a cool show.
Yeah.
Definitely going to try to catch as much of that as I can. But I don't know how much earlier I'm going to be able to get there too, just because of the whole work thing and the gear thing. And Tracy and I have been going back and forth about how to get us loaded up and kind of in there. It's it's such a tight schedule. They've got so many great things going on the stage. It's going to be a lot of work for us to get up there and make sure we've got everything lined up so that we can hit the stage and charge it,
And be ready to
right. So
rumble.
we're going to say goodbye to Tracy right now because we have a caller coming on, third segment, and we want to thank Tracy for coming on and talking to us.
Stay with us, Rob.
So stay with us, Rob, for another minute and a half. So what we're going to do, Rob, is we're going to talk to you about what makes you most excited about playing gigs like this one.
Yeah, fair shows, outdoor activities. Oh, first I have to say bye, Tracy. Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Tracy.
I think she already hung up.
Okay, she was just such a joy. And, as a musician, and Tracy knows it too, you guys are playing in a big environment. Outdoors versus indoors is really tough on vocalists and, trying to be heard and hear your band. Do you guys bring a lot of extra gear, a lot of more, just do strictly in-ears, or are you guys going like crazy monitor heaven to make sure everybody can be heard?
No, we actually got out of monitor hell is what we called it, especially because we have so many live 8 vocalists plus the horns and everything. Having all those live monitors on stage is just a nightmare.
Right.
So we are all on in-ears.
Good man.
Just to kind of keep the stage volume down and keep the mix cleaner. We rely heavily on a good sound guy. We have a guy who tours with us, John Michaels, who's a great sound guy. He can't make it this weekend, but they've got a really great sound crew too. So
Okay,
we're really
now,
looking forward to working with them.
Rob, hold that
Stay
thought.
tight with us. Stay with us,
Because
Rob.
we have to go to a commercial break right now. We're on entertalkradio.com, and this is Girls Talk Rock. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
With Dead Man's Party.
Hi, this is Tim Dolbear, host of Sound Experience here on Intertalk Radio. And Source Connect by Source Element is the essential tool that we use to link between my studio in Austin, Texas, and the WS radio station in San Diego. Now, with Source Connect, not only can we communicate in real time and with HD audio, but it's synced up and is of a high enough quality that I can use it for real-time ADR work, remote recording, and overdubbing, and it even allows me to remotely control a DAW. Source Connect by Source Element. Affordable, high-quality audio and video connection over the internet for all of your production needs.
You know what's all around you every waking moment of your life? Marketing. You're choking on it. I'm Scott Robertson, and when it comes to strategic PR, branding, and marketing, I've seen it all. And actually, I'm still seeing it because bad marketing never sleeps. Join me each week on May the Best Brand Win, right here on Intertalk Radio, and learn how to make the marketing for your brand unforgettable.
Girls are talking rock again.
And people are listening.
Today we're talking bands.
Let's talk promotion. Red Giant promo, graphics, EPKs, video, photos, social media, and brand building using content marketing.
But let's talk studio at CCMA, which is events, rehearsal, tour prep, piano, guitar, voice, rock band, lessons, workshops, and clinics. Yeah.
both proud sponsors of Girls Talk Rock.
Well, get the lowdown on these services and contact me, Tracy, at girlstalkrock.com.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
Welcome to Girls Talk Rock, where the musician's creativity finds its voice. And here are your hosts, Tracy Smith and Beth Venus.
All right, so we're in the studio and we are playing Guitar Hero, I guess.
I
Beth,
am. I'm playing Guitar Hero.
because we have Rob, of course, from Dead Man's Party
Rob
on the
Alfasi
line.
from Orange County with
And
Dead
we-
Man's Party.
And we are also bringing on the line David Schoen. He is with the Walking Dead experience part of it. So
the
we are going to be talking to him
with real
as
guys.
well. Welcome, David.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome,
Awesome.
welcome. And we were just finishing the last segment talking to Rob Alfasi. Am I saying your last name correct, Rob?
You actually are,
Wonderful.
shockingly.
Yay.
Correct.
Rob Alfasi. I want to make sure because people say my name wrong all the time.
Totally.
But we're going to just repeat for our listeners: Dead Man's Party, vetted, established, kick arse. Can I say that?
Kick arse. We
Kick
can
arse
say that.
band. Live experience. You guys are an 8-person band. You guys are going to be headlining on Saturday night at Zombiefest Long Beach.
October 14th or 12th through 14th.
And that is the 14th through 16th.
14th through 16th.
Yes,
oh,
it
okay.
is.
I
we're
was saying
losing
it
our
wrong.
brain already.
Oh, my God.
Gosh, what do we do?
It's part of the brain eating contest. That's why I donated a piece of it.
It is. It's part of your brain.
Yes.
But we want to highlight to everybody that they can go to deadmansparty.com. Check them out and also their schedule because just like you're guaranteed fun. And that's what a night out should be. I've never watched Dead Man's Party and gone, ooh, are they going to get through that moment? Or they're going to do that song now? It's just like pure joy. You're relaxed. You're comfortable. It's just like rocking and happening and
Totally.
Interactive. So we just want a big thank you to Rob for joining us
Yes.
here
Thank you.
on our
Pleasure.
Zombiefest show.
Yay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And,
All right.
And everybody, make sure you get over to you guys know where you go. You're going to be at the Gas Lamp after your show. After the
Yes.
the Zombie Fest is kind of shutting down. Everybody thinks they're going home, but they're not. They're going to meet you.
Yes.
Over
We're
at
gonna
Gas
talk
Lamp.
to you.
People come hang out for a bit. Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
going to buy you a beer before you get back to work the next
Totally.
day.
Or a shot, whatever.
I look
One
forward
person
to.
can buy me a beer. I got to drive.
That's right. Well, we look forward to seeing you. And when you see these two just amazingly attractive women coming your way, you'll know it's Tracy
It's
and
Girls
Beth.
Talk Rock. That's right.
Girls
I'm looking forward to it.
Have a great show, man. Break a leg, and we'll see you this weekend.
Thanks so much.
Take,
All right.
take her up. And
Now we're going to get right to David because David is our segment number 3, and he is part of the Walking Dead interactive experience, and he's with Real Guys. Tell us about that, David.
All righty. Well, again, I'm David from Real Guys Cosplay, and our claim to fame is that we're a troupe of cosplayers that recreate the cast of The Walking Dead.
Awesome.
We've been around for a few years now, since about 2013, and we pride ourselves on the recreation of screen-accurate costumes and characterizations. It's led to some really great opportunities for us, meeting cast members and being made up by zombies by the makeup crew from The Walking Dead. And that all led to being able to have this great experience this weekend at Zombiefest.
That's amazing. I can't wait to see what you guys do because that's really an art, is being able to take something, just a regular person, and make them look like, and make everybody else experience what they look like because of what you do. So that's amazing.
Well, we will certainly try to bring it the best that we can. The interactive experience really was from the sinister minds over at Zombiefest, and they approached us and said, how about we have this idea where we're going to take selfies and take them to the next level. So their idea is that they're going to create this kind of Walking Dead zone, this kind of scene from the movie or scene from the TV that folks can enter. And it's going to have a backdrop and a car, and there's even a lift so that if people want to do kind of air shots or aerial shots, and they're going to bring in their phones, and they can create mini movies. They can assume a role or a character. They can make up a character. They can be a zombie. They can even portray themselves in a zombie survival scene. And then we're going to round out the cast for them. We will, if they want a Rick or if they want a Rosita or if they want a Sasha, they have us available to be able to create those little mini movies.
That's amazing.
This sounds too fun.
No, it does. It sounds great.
This sounds like too fun. And this is so, like we were saying, like three-dimensional. Like, you know, a lot of events you go to and you're a spectator.
You can live it.
And you watch and you're like, I'm watching. Yeah. I'm a watcher. But at this event,
you are a doer.
You're interactive.
Totally.
You're on it, man.
Yeah, and you get to take that with you. So it's not just like a common selfie where there's a backdrop and you end up having this, you know, just kind of two-dimensional little thing, a nice memory or memento. But this, you get to take a little movie with you home, with you in it. So I think that's totally awesome.
So I'm hoping that people will tag your organization when they take these movies home and put them on Facebook or YouTube or wherever they put them.
Yeah, where do you want people to go? You want them to go to your website? What's your website? And I'm looking at your awesome picture on your Facebook right now.
Yeah, we have. We don't have a specific website, but we do have social media accounts.
Nice.
And so we're Real Guys Cosplay. Real is spelled like a film reel, so REEL. And then guys is spelled like half of disguise, GUISE, and then cosplay. And we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. So we can be easily found through those social media contacts.
Awesome.
Now, you guys this is like really this is taking off. And, you know, we're down here in San Diego where we have Comic-Con.
Of course.
And so we're used to a lot of people who dress up a lot. You know, we're comfortable with it.
Right.
We're very comfortable with it. But this is more than just trending. I think when the zombie thing came out, we were like, oh, that'll like come and go.
Yeah,
and then,
that's cute.
Then it didn't. And then it got bigger and bigger. You guys have been doing this for how many years now? With the Real Guys Cosplay? We started in 2013, and in fact, it was interesting. The cosplayer that plays our resident walker, we didn't kill Shane off like the TV series did. Our Shane still survives, and we have a walker Shane who decays over time. We've actually turned him into Rick's pet. So much like Michonne has her pets, we have a walker pet, and it's Shane. And
awesome.
We tried to transition him into a different character at one point. We were going to just have cosplay something else. But people kept coming back and going, where's the zombie? We love the zombie. We want the zombie.
We want the zombie.
Oh my God, where is
We're going to give them their zombie love. We now have a resident zombie. He goes with us at every event that we're at.
This is so cool because it really fits a few different
things are going on right now in the United States.
Want to play and have a good time, and they want to connect with characters, and so you guys have connected with some really headline characters.
Yeah, and they want to get out of reality every single day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go to work every day, you don't do anything fun. This is totally taking it out of reality and putting you right in the middle of it.
And yet people come in and they do this, and this is all, again, listeners, part of Zombiefest Long Beach. You're going to go in, you're going to be part of this Real Guys Cosplay. And we want you to know that it's growing, right?
Totally.
It's getting bigger. So tell us, what's the biggest request? Like you do this 1 year and then people are like, that was great. And you ought to do blah, blah, blah. What if people suggested to you that you guys have actually enacted into your project for the next season or for the next, a level of events? Do people suggest things and that you take on?
And we've been able to do, sometimes we get to do some really cool stuff at the conventions. Like you mentioned San Diego Comic-Con this year. We actually, they shut down the AMC Walking Dead booth so that they could go in there and take really cool pictures with us. And I don't know if you saw any pictures from San Diego, but they had all the kind of wax figures of the characters represented at their booth this year. We got to interact with the wax characters.
Awesome.
So we got our own time trying to.
Delicious.
And it was funny. Our Carol cosplayer played out a scene where she made the Negan statue look at the flowers and pointed a gun at him. So we get to do cool stuff like that.
That's cool.
That because of kind of the notoriety that our group has gotten, that we get these really cool opportunities.
Well, tell us when you meet up with a lot of the fans that go to these type of events. What do you see from the average fan? And just give us your insight into how much fun is this to do this, what you're doing for a living?
Yeah, it's a blast, and we never dreamed that when we put on these costumes for the first time that it would get this kind of attention or this kind of celebration. And what we found is, we're fans first. We put on these costumes and became cosplayers because we love these characters, we love the show, we connect to the storyline and the experiences of the folks in it. And as we were able to meet other fans, obviously we're standing out as Walking Dead fans because we're wearing these costumes. It just became these really great connections of people from across the country regarding the celebration of this show and talking about what the plot line is and who your favorite character is and who you don't like and what you think is going to happen. And it's like, it really is taking the celebration and the joy of that show into real life.
Awesome.
Now, do you have any of the celebrities from the actual show who love being interactive with you guys and are like,
as a matter of fact,
yeah.
We are excited. We have never met Vincent before, but Vincent Ward, who is played in the prison season, for folks who remember the show. He played one of the prisoners in the prison season. He played Oscar. He is also going to be one of the potential cast members that attendees can choose to interact with and to be a part of their mini-movie.
Yay!
Oh, the real deal. That is so cool.
The real deal. There you go.
The real
That's
deal.
real guys. I mean, come on.
Well, and let's explore this a little more. I'm so glad you're on our program today and on our show because we are about just music and our station and our
art
talk is
everything.
about entertainment.
Yes.
And this is the height of interactive entertainment.
Yes, it is.
You guys, obviously, this is the perfect place for you guys. Zombie, Fest in Long Beach. Do you guys
It's our land.
That's like home. That's like Mecca for you guys, right?
Tell us where else you go and what else you do in the
tell us
country.
about the corporate events or other things that people call on you guys and bring you in for.
Well, some of the things that we've been able to do before, not only do we do a lot of the convention activity, and then there's sometimes things that folks want us to do at conventions, like we've done workshops, we've made presentations, we've interacted, again, with some of the celebrities at some of those sites. Very recently, we were invited to Vegas to actually portray zombies, but they used the makeup artist from K&B, who is the makeup studio that does all of the walkers from The Walking Dead. And we actually got to wear some of The Walking Dead makeup pieces and then interact with the people who attended the conference that were there. And they made us stay in character the entire time, and people were freaked out, and we're like, and the whole 9 yards. It was a blast.
Now, has it given you guys the bug to be an extra in? Want to be an extra in these
like the
shows?
ultimate dream thing,
right?
Right.
It's like, well, if somebody just allows me, I kept saying every time I watch The Walking Dead, I look at it and go, I'd play that dead body. I don't have any problem with it.
I could be that guy.
Awesome.
I could do
would
that.
just be the body on the show.
You know what I'd like to see? Someday I'd like to see a zombie red carpet. I'd like to see all the stars. Am I right, Paul? My producer, Paul, shaking his head. Yes. I would like to see all the stars that are going to walk down the red carpet for an event to all be dressed up as a different zombie. I would.
We did do a red carpet-like event
cool.
a couple of years ago where we represented Overkill's The Walking Dead. They have a new virtual reality game that they're working on, and they had a red carpet event to produce it. So we were the zombies on the red carpet. We portrayed the zombies again from The Walking Dead makeup artists, and the celebrities as they arrived had to interact with us before we, tried to buy them and all that kind of stuff.
That is so. Well, have you had a zombie wedding yet?
Yes.
We haven't had a zombie wedding yet. We have not.
Okay, I'm going to put the word out right now.
It's going to be listening to Girls Talk Rock, and they're going to do it.
We do have our, not out of the greatest screen accuracy ever, but just because of life circumstances, our Maggie was pregnant during the same time that Maggie was pregnant, and she has since delivered.
Awesome.
So she has what we're calling Little Herschel. We're going to bring him into the cosplay troupe.
Zombie baby.
I love it.
She's going to, so we always gave her points for, boy, that really was screen accuracy that you got.
She was.
We've got a mini me zombie.
She's the actor's actor.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. I actually bought him a little cat that looks like Glenn's baseball cap, and I'm making him a little onesie that says, my dad got to meet Lucille, and all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Man. So tell me, what is your background?
Perfect.
Tell me what's your background real quick, and how you were able to take what you love and turn it into something so amazing for everyone to enjoy.
Well, by trade, I'm actually a clinical therapist. How I actually make my real living every day is being able to support people with mental health needs. But as a kid, I was the kid that always was in my land of my imagination. I spent months before Halloween creating things that I could put on my front porch, and I was fascinated with movie makeup even though I didn't know anything at all on how to do it. And I let most of that go through most of my adulthood to become, a realistic adult.
Right.
I was a nerd. I went to Comic-Con and all of that, but never did anything much else to exercise it. Then when we decided to put these costumes on and create these costumes in 2013, it has really opened up that channel of creativity that was once probably lost or not utilized as much, and really tapped into that. I am the makeup artist for our Walker Shane, and so I started with just one of those party kits from like a party store, not even realizing about professional makeup and what to do with it. And now I'm airbrushing and using prosthetics and continue to challenge myself to get better and better at that.
That's awesome.
This is so exciting.
It is.
I cannot wait to see you in person. And I'm
We will be
encouraging
there.
everybody, again, our listeners.
Yes, you guys have to get to Zombiefest because there is so much going on and so much that you can be a super big part of. 90% of the stuff there, you're going to be able to interact directly with, not just be a sidelines, not just stand on the sidelines and watch, but
This
actually
would be a
get
great company
involved and do it.
party.
Yes,
so instead of just
it
doing, getting everybody involved and stuff like that, I just think that'd be just so cool. I think Walking Dead interactive experience has a big trajectory.
Right.
For
We're
cool
also
stuff.
hosting a Walking Dead costume contest, though. So if folks have their favorite character or creature from the show, on Sunday they'll have an opportunity to show that off and win prizes. If you go on the website, you will be able to see what those prizes are. And I even have a kids competition, so we hope to see some little Daryls and some little Carols and some little zombies
Awesome.
As a part of that. And we're also doing our own workshop there on Sunday called Cosplay 101 for folks who don't even know where they want to start, don't even know what character they want to be. We're going to walk them through and help them figure out what's the best character for them, how to search for screen-accurate clothing on the Internet, and even how to do some beginning makeup.
Awesome.
This is a totally tutorial 101 along with an advanced course. It's like you can go get it all.
That's right.
Oh my
We are
gosh.
down to the last
it's all in one
minute.
place.
David, what do you want everybody to know in the last minute of your segment here?
Yeah, what can we call out for you? What do you want to send out to everybody?
I just hope to see everybody this weekend. It's going to be a blast. We had done a lot of conventions, a lot of kind of activity, and I've never seen a setup quite like this. This is something that's very new, very unusual, and I think a lot of folks are going to have a real fun, interactive experience.
And of course, we're going to see you every year, I'm sure, because Girls Talk Rock is now going to be part of
We want to be
Zombiefest, the event
family.
itself.
Excellent.
Yes, so we are very excited. Okay, so give us your Facebook really quickly. You got 20 seconds.
Again, we are Real Guys Cosplay. That's real as in a film reel, R-E-E-L. And then second word, guys, half of disguise, G-U-I-S-E, and then cosplay.
Awesome.
Wonderful. We've been online.
Okay.
This today's show has been all about Long Beach Zombie Fest, which
Thank
is
you, Tracy.
Yes, Tracy.
Thank you, Rob.
No, we're going to say Tracy Alfazy. We had the first segment, of course.
Rob.
Rob Alfazy. We had Tracy Wintory, Rob Alfazy from Dead Man's
And
Party.
then David Schoen. Oh my God.
Please join us this weekend at Long Beach Zombie Fest and message Girls Talk Rock.
Oh my God, we got ticket packages.
We got
to
ticket
give away.
packages. Win your ticket
thank
packages.
You, Enter Talk Radio. We are out till next week.
Peace.
Hey, it's Tracy Smith
And Beth Venus
of Girls Talk Rock, right here on the Enter Talk Radio Network.
every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay, Beth, they know that, but we want you to know that the industry pro's choice is Silver Tiger Production.
SDP is a full-service production agency offering sound, lighting, installations, talent buying, staffing, backline equipment rental, and sales. Kapow!
It's everything in the entertainment performance industry. It's all at
It's all that.
SilverTigerProduction.com.
Hi, this is Tim Dolbear from Eclectica Studios. I'm a full-time mixing and recording engineer. I work with Grammy winners, labels, and indie artists, using state-of-the-art digital mixing and restoration tools and the very best in analog gear. Really, though, it's my ability to bring tracks to life and fulfill your vision for your music. This has made me sought after by producers and artists worldwide. So spend your time working on music and not chasing a mix down a rabbit hole. Go to timdolbear.com and check out our free one-song mix offer.
You know what's all around you every waking moment of your life? Marketing. You're choking on it. I'm Scott Robertson, and when it comes to strategic PR, branding, and marketing, I've seen it all. And actually, I'm still seeing it because bad marketing never sleeps. Join me each week on May the Best Brand Win, right here on Intertalk Radio, and learn how to make the marketing for your brand unforgettable.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.